So, I did not stream last weekend. Just needed to take a break because I wanted to try and catch up on things, and then, you know, that didn't happen because I didn't have the time, but I would have had even less time if I streamed that weekend, so you know how it is. But I am back, and boy am I better than ever. Because holy shit, somehow it happened. I am the proud owner of a Nintendo Switch 2. And it was pretty wild, so yeah, I suppose we'll get right into it, shall we? Let's go for it. Hello, pals. I am JoeDan54. And yeah, so the Switch 2 situation is crazy, as YouTubers, the big YouTubers would say. So, when Switch 2 pre-orders initially went live, I was at work and very busy and could not place an order. That was just not something that could happen. So, yeah. You can see the imprint the headphones have left on my hair. The Tyler One head right now. Anyway, so throat's all fucked up. I've been laughing at YouTube poops all night. So yeah, I couldn't get a pre-order, and they sold out super fast, and they're just sold out everywhere. The console launched on June 5th this month, and I was once again at work, and not only that, but I also had a doctor appointment that day, so I was just completely booked that day and had no shot at getting one at launch. Not that my odds were good anyway. So then, shortly thereafter, on one of the weekends following that, I think it was the weekend of the 14th, I went to about a dozen stores, and pretty much every single vendor in my area that would have a Switch 2, I went to, and spent many, many hours just driving along, trying to find stores and good locations and get information, and not a single one had one. It was pretty demoralizing, but part of it was also me doing that so, you know, people couldn't say I didn't try. I tried. Believe me, I tried. And I kept trying. And finally, this week, as I was driving home from work on Monday, I decided, especially because I think the usual route that I take home from work was just completely backed up with traffic to the point where my secondary route would actually have been faster. So I took the secondary route, which has a bunch of, like, you know, stops along the way, particularly, like, Target and stuff. There was, like, 2 Targets, a Best Buy, and a GameStop. So I went to the plaza. I first went to the plaza that had the Target and the Best Buy. Neither of them had it. They both actually had, I think, signs up saying that the Switch 2 was out of stock. So didn't even need to ask anybody if they were in stock. They literally just had a sign up. So then I went back and went to the last plaza that had a Target and a GameStop. The Target, I think, also had a sign up. But yeah, they were out of stock. So I figured, okay, well, I'll check this GameStop and go home. So I checked the GameStop, and sure enough, they have it. They actually have it. So, here we are. I am finally able to play this after probably the busiest work week I have ever had. And, yeah, it was, I'm just glad it's done, and I'm glad that we can finally focus on, my reward for making it through. So, let's enjoy this. My camera finally learned how to fucking focus again. Alright, let's see how long that lasts. So let's see. We're gonna unbox this together. I have, No idea where the opening is. There it is. Okay, cool. Sweet. Alright. Well, here's your box. We're gonna find out together what's in the box. For the record, I am not gonna play the Welcome Tour, because that costs money, and I am not willing to pay for something like that. Okay, we got some setup instructions here. Alright. Very nice. There we go. There's the system. There's the Joy-Cons, the new Joy-Cons. I can already tell that the new Switch is bigger. It's definitely... Actually, let me get my Switch 1. It's right in front of me. Let's do a little comparison, shall we? Ugh. Downloaded update data. Wait, what? For Smash Ultimate? What do you mean? Anyway. So, Switch 1. Switch 2. Actually, let's do a better comparison. Let me take the Joy-Cons out. Yeah, you can pretty clearly see one is bigger than the other. A lot bigger, actually. Here's one on top of the other. Such an awkward unboxing because I'm doing it with my webcam and I don't want to move it. Alright, anyway. So, the console. The console itself. Look at this thing. Is the ventilation stuff on the bottom is very interesting. It feels funny. Yes, the vents. Obligatory. Okay. See the USB-C port on the bottom, and another one on the top. Thank God. Again, I mentioned this before. My Switch 2 Direct reaction wasn't the best because I was worried sick, honestly, about a lot of things, and a lot of that was weighing on my mind, and I couldn't really focus as much as I wanted to on the Direct, which is a shame because there were a lot of pretty cool things that I wanted to comment on, but my mind was just racing a million miles a minute. I did also get a screen protector for this. I don't know where it is. I'll check it at some point. But yeah, and you can see the interior here with the little things sticking out where the Joy-Cons attach. Very, very curious as to how that feels. And we got the Joy-Cons. Yeah, the most exciting thing to me that came out of the Switch 2 Direct, and I've also said this, and you could probably tell that from the reaction itself, was the Switch 2 version of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I'm very, very hyped for that. And it comes out PAX West weekend, so I can't play it the weekend it comes out, because I'm going to be on the other side of the country. Alright, anyway. So, the Joy-Cons also much bigger. They feel way better. Especially in my big-ass hands. That is super good. Yeah, that's definitely an upgrade. And, you know, the SL and SR buttons actually feel like proper buttons now. The sticks feel okay. Honestly, the right stick kind of feels better than the left stick. I don't really like the way the left stick feels. There's the C button. They spent way too long talking about the C button and hyping it up like game chat was like, you know, a new thing, and that it was never been put on a system before. Very curious how it feels to snap these in. Oh. Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to remember. I think you press these and it lets you take them out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it. Yeah, there you go. Let's gently place this down. Joy-Cons as well. What else we got in the box here? Oh, wow. Other side of this cardboard, I can see some other shit in here. Ah, health and safety information. Of course. Of course. There's our HDMI cable. These look like the wrist straps for the Joy-Con. The Joy-Cons. I'm not using Joy-Con as plural, the way that they did in the 2017 Switch presentation. How tragic. Nice. Alright. We will use this and put it into the input slot of the Elgato. I did not get a Switch 2 Pro controller. That I did not get for myself. Because two reasons. One, the rest of this was already expensive enough. And two, the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with the Switch 1 Pro controller. And I like my Switch 1 Pro controller. So I want to keep my Switch 1 Pro controller. And I will intend to do so until it no longer works for me. In which case, yes, I'll fork over the money for the Switch 2 Pro controller. And yes, that is a rather large elephant in the room. Oh, it comes with a Joy-Con grip. Okay. That'll be nice for certain games where I'd want to use the grip. Okay, yes, the price. It is a very expensive system. And it was a genuine concern. Oh, I love the fucking focus on this camera. Isn't it wonderful? Let me just swipe real quick. Does that work? Hold on. What if I, like, erratically move? Will it try and focus on me there? That almost worked. It's so fucking pathetic, man. Eventually I will get an actually good webcam. So yeah, so the price, it's expensive, and a lot of people thought that, you know, there were going to be a huge amount of people getting priced out. So this is a USB-C cable, double-sided USB-C, interesting. They were going to be priced out, and that, you know, Nintendo was going to learn the hard way about making their console too expensive, and, you know, it must have, they must have felt very relieved when a huge portion of Nintendo fans decided to blame the Trump administration instead of Nintendo themselves for the price. They must have felt really nice that the, you know, the leader of a different country to them was getting scapegoated for the decision they made, so they didn't have to receive any backlash. I don't think the price is fair. I think it's too expensive, but that will, you know, unless it was like, you know, 3DO levels of expensive, then I probably was still gonna get it anyway. I'm not like one of these YouTubers where they make a video saying, I'm not getting the Switch 2, and then they're in line for a fucking midnight launch. It would be one thing if, like, oh, they changed their mind later on, or, oh, they waited for a price drop, or something like that. But no, they're like, I'm not getting a Switch 2, and then they're in line at midnight, getting one before a lot of people who actually wanted one from the start, like me. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, we got the charger right here, the AC adapter right here. I do find it interesting, this time around, the power brick is disconnectable. And it connects directly to this USB-C port. As opposed to the Switch AC adapter, the Switch 1 AC adapter, where the USB-C part of it is not detachable. So that is a difference, and I would say it's a good one. And I believe this is the dock. I believe it is. Yeah. Wow. It looks very different. I saw something very interesting, and I was surprised at how few people in their Switch Direct reactions actually pointed this out. Because I think it's pretty significant. Where do I open this? There we go. I think it's pretty significant. It's going to be hard to see here, and it's probably going to defocus my camera again. All the way there on the bottom, that's an Ethernet port. That is a LAN port right there. Huge. Actually huge. Now people have no excuse for having a fucking shitty connection. There's an Ethernet port right on the dock. You don't need an adapter anymore. Also in here, there's a USB-C and an HDMI. And on the back, there's 2 USB-As. So that's good. You can use your GameCube controller adapter there. And I can also potentially plug the Smack-Row in there. We'll try that eventually. I want to try some other things. I might as well explain the plan. The plan is, I'm going to go through the setup process with everyone together. We're going to go through it together. It's going to be fun. And then, once we're done with the setup process and everything's all set up, I am going to load up some Switch 1 games and see how they run in comparison. As some of you may know, I recently 100%ed Super Mario Odyssey on the backlog. And I did so all on Switch 1, of course. The finale stream for Odyssey actually happened just a little bit after the Switch 2 came out. That was a fucking fun stream, by the way. Holy shit, that was an awesome stream. That was a stream for the ages. I need to catch up on uploading those VODs. But that VOD is currently available on Twitch, and I will upload those VODs to my VOD channel. At JoeDan54 full VODs on YouTube. Which is where this is going to be as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. Thank you for supporting the VOD channel. Always appreciated. Don't forget to hit the bell, smash the subscribe button. Okay. I was kind of hoping for more USB-A ports on here, honestly, but I'll take the 2 on the back. 2 is probably enough. Yeah, I would have appreciated if there was at least 1 USB-A port inside of here. I also just realized I took this off completely, as opposed to just bending it, which I think should be fine. We're about to find out. Let me just try and put this back on. Yeah, I think it went right back on. Okay, yeah. It's always the thing, it was just like, oh, let me take this off so I can take a look at it. Without even thinking like, oh, is that supposed to be detachable? It's the opposite of the fucking SpongeBob episode. Where, like, he gets the toy that, like, bursts out with the springs and then spends half the episode screaming and crying until Squidward tells them that it's supposed to be like that. Truly one of the SpongeBob episodes of all time. SpongeBob review YouTubers hated that episode. It's not a great episode. It's not a very good episode, but I think the hate for it is a little overblown. Where do I put my Switch 1? My fucking... It's so cluttered in this area. And it is entirely my fault for that. I don't know where the screen protector I got is. I'll find it eventually. It might still be in, like, a bag in my car somewhere. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so... I guess first off, I need to get the AC adapter in. And this is going to be a problem because the power strip that I plug all of my consoles in is probably fully occupied. So, let's see here if I can... if I can find some room for it. additionally, let me swap the scene over to El Gato, where I intend to plug this in. Now let's see here. Where can we find some room? I can probably unplug something else. Yes, actually, I absolutely can. Because my... why are... What? The fuck? Oh, okay. That must have just been a capacitor. Because I just... My Wii U is currently plugged in. Which, by the way, next week, the morning of 4th of July, I will be doing Randomizer Holiday, Super Mario Galaxy 2. I don't know if that's gonna fit there. Shit. Shit. Oh, please tell me it can go the other way. Oh, come on. Yes, beautiful. It can, in fact, go the other way. If it couldn't, that probably would have been a problem. Yeah, that's why my Wii U is plugged in. I was checking Randomizer Holiday stuff. Yeah, next week we're going to be playing Galaxy 2, Randomizer Holiday. So, going to be for 4th of July. It was originally going to be for Easter. Then it was going to be for Memorial Day. Now it's for 4th of July. This is my third attempt at having the time to do this stream. So, this time around, it should go fine. Because, you know, I do get 4th of July off. And the Thursday before the 4th of July should be a pretty slow work day. It should be a pretty low-stress work day. So I should have plenty of time to get that stream to be done. And then also be able to do my 4th of July vacation plans with my friends. Just like the past couple years, we're going to be headed out to Cape Cod. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see here. Let me actually see. So this came with a manual. Let me actually look through this real quick and see if there's legitimately any vital information or, like, instructions or anything. Because I want to see if there's, like, any advice in, like, any of the manuals about how, like, you know, don't, or, like, take extra care not to, you know, put it in this way or something like that. I don't really see that. It just seems to be, like, a bunch of disclaimers about, like, oh, be careful if you have epilepsy or are photosensitive, you know, stuff like that. Also, might as well check this out. This is the kickstand. It's a little tight. But it is definitely sturdier than the flimsy fucking kickstand on the Switch 1. This is much better. So, that's good. Oh, that is the micro SD card slot right there. Oh, shit! Fuck, that's right! This, I think they said the micro SD cards for the Switch 2 are different from the ones on Switch 1, right? So you have to get a new micro SD card. Fuck me, I forgot. God damn it. I had a lot of time to order that, too. Could have gotten one off Amazon. Shit. That's fine, I guess. That's fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. Alright, okay, so. Let me see if there's anything else to check out here. There's the game card slot. Alright. I suppose we will, pop this sucker right in. Well, let me see here. Is there any indicator of which direction this should face when it goes in? I think it's supposed to be this way. Okay, nice. Fits right in. Alright. There should be room on this shelf for it. Oh, just barely. Just barely. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, to lift it out of there. Okay. I just realized I put that there without putting the, or without plugging the rest of it in. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We will be fine. We will be totally fine. Okay. So the AC adapter is in. Let's plug in the dock. The dock's job is to hold the Switch 2 in place. Call that a Docker container. Alright. And the HDMI cable. Let's remove the Switch 2 from there. I wonder if I'm going to need to update the game capture software I'm using in order to capture from Switch 2. I didn't consider that. I might have to. I hope not. Only one way to find out. Alright. Let's turn on the TV. I'm pretty sure this TV is not 4K. It definitely does not support 120 FPS. So, probably need to invest in a monitor or a TV or something that can truly take advantage of all the benefits of the Switch 2 version of Prime 4 that I will be playing on day one when it comes out. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so, the console's not yet on. I should probably put my, or get, at the very least get my TV headphones ready. Alright, let's turn on the system. There we go, we got the dock light. Oh, wait, what? Really? The Switch is really saying, fuck you. You have to do setup without the without it docked first. Alright. Alright. It is telling me to, I guess we'll swap away from the Elgato view until we can dock it. Alright. So it is telling me now, plug your Joy-Cons in. Okay. There's one. There's two. It's very wide. There's the Switch 2 logo. Screen looks very nice. Alright, are you gonna allow me to dock it now? Because the sooner I can dock it, the better. Then again, I'm not sure. How the Switch is going to treat controller input. So, you just do this real quick. Alright. Very nice. Might as well test out the kickstand mode real quick. Oops. Oops. We're already dropping Joy-Cons. Many such cases. That's fine. Alright. We're choosing languages. Seems to work pretty well. Both systems. Alright. Now let's see if the Switch 2 is down for me to dock it. Let's see. Are we gonna get the... Are we... Yes. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Nice. Alright. Let's get in there. Okay. I actually have read portions of the EULA before this, by the way. I know there were some controversial parts about it where, like, Nintendo's like, we reserve the right to brick your system or something, or I think that probably was just people looking into it a little too deeply. And by permanent, or like, and by bricking they meant like we reserve the right to permaban you from, you know, going online. There was this whole story that happened recently where people were using flash carts to basically they had like dumps of other Switch 1 games on like flash carts, and they were using them on the Switch 2, and the Switch 2 detected it as unofficial and permabanned them. Which obviously that's fucking shitty, and the fact that they did that is awful. But like, are you really surprised they did it? This is Nintendo we're talking about. You know, you can't you can't stick your right arm into the mouth of a lion and then get shocked when everybody calls you lefty for the rest of your life. At some point you have to recognize, like, oh yeah, this is incredibly risky. This is a company that hates when I do this. You have to recognize that this early on in the console's lifespan, doing stuff like that makes you the guinea pig. But yeah, there was a lot of reporting on it with like fucking journalistic clickbait, because of course, that was basically like, yeah, people Switch 2s are getting bricked, bro. They're getting bricked. No, they weren't. They were just getting permabanned from playing online. You could still play games offline. Anyway. Okay. Next. Yes, internet settings. So let's see here. Oh, good, okay. I was gonna say, it's actually... You can't hear it right now, and it's good that you can't hear it. This maybe isn't... They probably thought this was a cool feature when they implemented this. It's not, at least for my use case, because basically, the keyboard input sound effects have stereo sound. So like when I'm scrolling along the left side, it's more in my left ear. When I'm scrolling along the right side, it's more in my right ear. But what that means is that somebody listening to this, if they were to listen to this game audio, could potentially decipher what my fucking password is. I know there was that whole thing that came out recently where like apparently highly advanced like audio AI could potentially decipher your password based on hearing the sounds of your keystrokes. And if that can happen, you can bet your ass a stereo sound keyboard sound effect sound effect array would be able to be deciphered there. Anyway, let's connect that. I believe I put in the right password. In my professional opinion, that was the correct password. Thank you very much. Connection successful. And we're downloading update data, baby. Wait, what the hell? Oh, time zone, okay. Alright. Okay. Well, I'm in UTC-4. UTC-4, that is. I was just seeing if Boston is listed. It usually isn't. I'll go with New York, Montreal, Toronto. Alright, and we are downloading update data. Beautiful. It was a hell of a work week this week. I had to go in all 5 days, which is the first time that I've ever had to do that since graduating college, actually, at either of my jobs. So actually thinking back to it, I'm like, huh, yeah. Every single week I've been able to work from home at least one day. But today was not the case. Also, this is going to be a problem, probably, because, well, you know, the, whenever the system update would happen on the Switch 1 and it would restart while I'm on stream, it would completely mess up the Elgato capture with OBS. And voice crack, and yeah. It also doesn't seem to be turning back on its own. So that's fun. Cool update you downloaded there, Nintendo. There we go. System update complete. Let's see if it flickers. I am very interested about this, the system transfer. So, the thing is, I haven't yet been able to check if the Smacro works on the Switch 2. I don't want to transfer my data over to the Switch 2 if the Smacro is not going to work. Unless I can do it on a game-by-game basis. When you transfer systems, your data will be copied from one system to the next so you can easily pick up playing where you left off. Next. Data that will transfer. All users, all save data. Screenshots and video system settings. Yeah, that's a problem. Because, we still have some milestones to get in Smash Ultimate with the Smacro. And, I don't want to transfer data if the Smacro is not going to work. So... God damn it. It doesn't seem like you can do it in a game-by-game basis, which is really unfortunate. I assume that if I say don't transfer, I can do a transfer later if I want to. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You won't be able to transfer systems later? Are you fucking kidding me? So you can only ever do a system transfer during the setup process? Who thought that was a good idea? That's so fucking dumb. Oh my god. That is absurd. I don't even know what to say to that. What were they thinking? You can't do a system transfer after the initial setup process? Why? Unbelievable. Okay. Let me go into this menu and see here. Okay. Alright. Well, so the Smacro code, I actually haven't opened this up in a while, I believe starts off with a series of B button presses. So, let me see here. Yeah, during the setup, yeah, it presses the B button 5 times. So, yeah, we would expect it to bring us back to this menu. After which, it would do that. So, alright, let me go to About System Transfers, do this, and I guess we'll see if the Smacro will work right away in one of the USB-A ports. Holy shit, it does! Oh my fucking god! Okay, I did not expect that to work! Come on. Beautiful, okay. Alright. Let's unplug that before it hits continue and cancels my ability to fucking... transfer. That's awesome. Oh my god. Okay, the Smacro works on the Switch 2. Confirmed. Confirmed. The Smacro works on the Switch 2. We are in business. We're doing the system transfer, baby. There's no reason not to. There is no reason not to. Let's go! Okay, for those unfamiliar with what the hell I'm talking about, because there might not be some people familiar, so, I'll try and make this as quick as possible, because it's a long story. So basically, for those not familiar with the backlog is the main series I run on this channel, where I play games on my backlog to full 100% completion. And game number 3 on the backlog was Smash Ultimate, which I actually have sitting right here. And it's currently in my Switch 1. So, I completed absolutely everything in Smash Ultimate. And that video on YouTube is going to be fucking hype, by the way, once I do the supercut for that. But there are some milestones that involve doing an absurd amount of Smash battles. And I was not going to do all those manually. So, I intended to automate the process by figuring out a sequence of controller inputs that could start, fight, and end battles over and over again. And that's exactly what I did. I found a control library compatible with an Arduino board that I ordered. I have it sitting on a breadboard so that I can use a push button to reset it without disconnecting it if I wanted to do that. And it connects via USB-A. And, yeah. I guess that's the backwards compatibility, huh? Because the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with Switch 1 controllers, so naturally it would be able to communicate with the same protocol that works with Switch 1. So I guess that's why this works. I'm shocked, though, because I would have thought at the very least that I would have to, you know, make it to the typical main menu of the Switch 2 before I could actually connect something like this. But no, it just fucking worked. That's crazy. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Yeah, so basically this is how we're gonna get the rest of the milestones. If you've seen any of my other backlog streams, you'll know what I'm talking about. Tonight I'm gonna be streaming Geometry Dash. The Smacro is gonna be running in the background there on the Switch 2. And then nice, the Smacro fell because it can't fucking hold itself. On Monday night, I'm also gonna be streaming as well, the backlog. Monday night's gonna be my next backlog stream. For those wondering how the backlog is doing right now, we're on game number 6, which is Pokemon Yellow. I'm playing that with the 3DS Virtual Console, and we'll have the Smacro running in the background there too. Okay, well then, we know what the verdict is. The verdict is, we system transfer, baby. Because my only hesitation here was, well, what if the Smack-Row doesn't work? Because if the Smack-Row doesn't work on the Switch 2, and I transfer all my data to the Switch 2, I'm shit out of luck. I can't get the milestones. Well, I can't get the milestones in a way that wouldn't involve me, you know, wasting my life away. So yeah, let's start that fucking system. Oh god. Oh boy. Yeah, so I don't have one of these. I don't know how much of this setup, or this I can do. Without a new micro SD card. Because I think I actually have quite a bit saved on that SD card. So... yeah. You know, I'm gonna place an order right now for a micro SD express card. Please don't tell me these are out of stock too. Why is there not an Amazon link for these? What the fuck? Maybe that's why. The fucking first result for a microSD Express card on Amazon, and keep in mind, I have Prime, doesn't ship till fucking July 21st to August 19th. Insane. Well, those should at least be easier to find than, you know, the system itself. So I can probably do... I mean, I was gonna do a store run later today because I need to get groceries. So I guess I'll stop by some of those stores and see if they have, you know, those cars. So, if I skip that... okay. I guess we'll see how much does get transferred. I mean, I could also potentially just check on my Switch 1. Yeah, data management, I assume. Okay, let's see here. Fuck, man, there's a lot of stuff here that, that's not gonna be able to be transferred there. I guess we'll see what happens. Because I have a lot of stuff on my SD card here. I don't know how much internal storage happened. I also don't know if, like, the Switch 2 can get data transferred from both the storage, internal storage and the SD card to its internal storage if you don't have an SD card. Alright. Yes, QR codes, of course. This might work, because I have an app on my phone, the fucking Nintendo News app or whatever, that I have signed in, so... Alright, now for the password. Okay. All right. We are signed in. Move this system and the source system close together? Sure, okay. How close do they need to be? There you go. Yeah? Please do the following on the source Nintendo Switch system. Oh, okay. Open the home menu, select System Settings. System transfer to Switch 2. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'll need to update the system first. Okay. You can keep playing compatible Nintendo Switch software. Yep, okay. It is nearby. By starting a system transfer, you agree to the following. All user data on the system will be transferred to the target Switch 2 system. When the target Switch 2 downloads the transfer data, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. There are other users on this Switch 1 that do not have their Nintendo accounts. And they are going to have to be yeeted off the planet, I guess. Let me go back. That link, the Nintendo account will be removed from the system and transferred to the Switch 2. Okay. Save data for the following software will be removed from this system and transferred to the Switch 2 system. Let's see. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Legends Arceus, another Code Recollection demo, Kirby and the Forgotten Land demo version, Pokemon Sword, and Pikmin 4 demo. Okay, interesting. A couple demos, a pair of Pokemon games I've barely played. Yeah, there are a bunch of demos, some Pokemon games I've barely played, a Pokemon game I played a bit more of, and then there's Brilliant Diamond, which I have almost 800 hours in on this system. And by the way, so Brilliant Diamond was game number 2 on the backlog. I do intend to return to Brilliant Diamond once I've completed Legends Arceus, and I have a bunch of unfinished business in that game. So yes, I definitely want to transfer all of this data. So let's see here. Save data for the following software will be removed from the system and transferred to the Switch 2 system. Other save data will be copied to the Switch 2 system without being removed from this system. Oh, that's good. Okay. I wish Brilliant Diamond data was a little safer, since I'm returning to that, but... Alright, connect the AC adapter before starting the system transfer process. Understandable. Okay. I will do that. Gotta unplug it from the dock first. There we go. And it is searching for the Switch 2. The systems are in fact very close together. There you go. Connected to the Nintendo Switch system. Data will now be received. Connect an AC adapter for each system and keep them close together. Let's go, baby. This might take a while, by the way. Because there's a lot of data to transfer, so. And then there's going to be a lot of probably separate downloads to do as well, so. We're doing the old please wait. Okay. We're already at 1%. Let's go. Okay, if I lower this to the ground, is it... maybe I shouldn't try doing that, like, midway through. Let me see if I can balance this or something. You know what? I'm just gonna put it, like, here. Or something. God damn it. Why is this tangled on? Come on. There we go. Nice. I'll just stack it on top of my Wii. My game console shelf on my fucking desk is kind of insane. On the left side, we got my Wii U and my Wii stacked on top of each other. And now I have my Switch resting on that. To the right of them is the Switch dock. To the right of that is the Switch 2 in its dock. Which I just made room for that by stacking my Wii on top of my Wii U. Then to the right of that is some space for some AC adapter bricks. Then there's my PS5, which my controller is sitting on top of, and also the Smacro is sitting on top of that. And then, to the right of that is my VCR. Which will actually be relevant for the next game on the backlog, believe it or not. So, a little bit of a teaser for that. I'm gonna need a VCR. And then because I ran out of room on the shelf, I have a couple game consoles on either side, separate from the shelf. There's my NES and my GameCube. It's scuffed, but it's also beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. The system will restart during the process. I wonder if that's referring to the Switch 1, the Switch 2, or both. I can't see what's on the Switch 1 screen, so I hope I don't have to do any prompts on the Switch 1 screen without the Switch 2 notifying me of that. But yeah, to be honest with you, I thought this was going to take a lot longer, which also kind of concerns me. I definitely hope there's nothing lost during this process. Also, I'm a little sad that we don't get, like, a fun little animation like we did with, you know, you remember, like, the Wii U system transfer, where, like, you have, or, like, the 3DS system transfer. There was some system where you do a system transfer, and you'd have, like, these Pikmin, you know, carrying blocks of data from one system to the next in this cute little animation. And they put a ton of effort into it. And this one, no such effort taking place, sadly. Just a simple little progress bar. Alright, so I might as well pull up my list of games. Oh boy, screen goes dark. Because I do have a fairly sizable Switch games library, and I do want to sample a whole bunch of them to see how they perform in comparison to how they perform on the Switch 1. Now, a lot of the games that I have for the Switch 1, I basically haven't played. I've plugged them into my Switch 1, and then, you know, just made sure that they work, and then just removed them. So, a lot of these games, we can skip that for that. But there will be a fair few games that we will check out. I'm particularly interested in Mario Odyssey because I know that has its own enhanced Switch 2 version that's free. So we're gonna potentially have a grand old time with that. Maybe I can try doing Long Journey's End again on on Switch 2. Looking through the rest of the list here. We can try out Atari 50 on Switch 2. I think that would be fun. I'm not sure about Cadence of Hyrule. Because that probably isn't a game that would get a big performance boost on the Switch 2, because I don't really think the Switch was holding a game like that back. Just Shapes and Beats, I guess we can try. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, of course. We definitely got to try out Mario and Luigi Brothership on Switch 2. I'm very interested in that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, maybe. Monster Hunter Rise, maybe. What else? Brilliant Diamond. Smash Ultimate, of course. Legends Arceus. Let's Go Eevee. "3D All-Stars, maybe. That'll be interesting. Odyssey. Smash Ultimate. Yeah, that's probably it, yeah. We're at 99%, baby. We're almost there. The system is about to restart. It will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Am I going to have to undock it and dock it in order for it to work? No? Yes? Oh, we're back. Beautiful. I guess this will really be the test if the screen starts flickering now. Now, of course, I wanted to get a Switch fairly early on, especially for... I mean, I wanted Mario Kart World. I got it. We'll be playing that later, of course. But also for the Enhanced Switch 2 of Forgotten Land. And Prime 4 when that comes out. But, like, the real reason I wanted to get one as soon as possible is because that is, of course, my best chance of getting a Switch 2 with an exploitable hardware vulnerability that will allow me to hack it. Because you know damn well I've done that with my Switch 1. So, they're going to figure it out eventually. A safe way of doing it that won't get me banned. And you never know where something like that could take place, right? When I first hacked my 3DS, it was through fucking Pokemon Picross, okay? I think the method of doing it is different now, but when I did it, it was Pokemon Picross. You never know when a game is gonna exploit a vulnerability. Software will be downloaded later. Screenshots and videos will be imported from the micro SD card that was being used in the Nintendo Switch system. Okay. Have the micro SD card used on Nintendo Switch ready. By ready, you mean disconnected from the Switch 1? I thought they said that it wasn't compatible? Now I'm confused. Okay. They're not being very clear with this. For a game company that's always obsessed with being excessively clear with things, you know, making desperately sure that we know stuff like Super Mario Party Jamboree is in fact a game by saying the Super Mario Party Jamboree game, they'll specify that, but they won't specify what they mean by have the SD card ready. Anyway, I'm gonna have to undock it to do this. There you go. Start copying. You're not missing much. That also reminds me, I think they brought back the feature where you can post clips and stuff directly to Twitter, which is really nice. That's gonna help the, that's gonna help things a lot. I really miss that feature. And we had it for a while without any issues, but then, you know, Elon. Alright, and now we remove it. Okay. Micro SD card has been removed. Now it's really been removed. Alright. Put this down somewhere. While I put this back in my Switch 1. I'm guessing that was only necessary because I didn't have the Express card. Again, I'm hoping it didn't skip anything because I didn't have an Express card in. It didn't say that it was skipping anything, I don't think. So, should be fine, ideally. Let's plug that back in. And we are restarting the system yet again. System transfer complete. The theme color from the source system will be carried over. Oh, thank God. Thank God. The one of two theme colors will be carried over. Wait, they actually did carry over the users? I thought that they said they were going to be removed. Maybe they were just removed from the Switch 1. Okay. Well, here's all my games. You can see everything's getting downloaded. Wait, what? There's like a game card icon now for my digital games. That's just confusing. Yeah, guys, I have the Switch cartridge for Pokemon Home. Alright, well, let's go into system settings here. Let's see what we can tweak. I know one of my friends was, like, messing with the HDR or whatever for a while. Okay. Button mapping, which is very nice. Oh! Wow, okay. That's a lot more system space than I thought this would have. Very good. The micro SD Express card will be a nice to have, but not nearly as necessary as I thought it would be. Although I'm sure that free space, there's going to be a lot less once everything that's downloading has fully downloaded. Yeah, sadly, I don't have a monitor with 120 hertz. Yeah, look at all those themes, guys. Basic light and basic dark. Oh, man. Anyway. So let's see here. Let's go into controllers here real quick. Oh yeah, mouse controls are a thing, aren't they? Do you think they're going to make mouse controls an option for World of Goo 2 on Switch 2? I wonder. Also, and I've mentioned this before, Bloons Tower Defense 6, Ninja Kiwi has said that they're working on a Switch version of the game. And I assume that means Switch 2 version, or maybe both, so that we can use mouse controls. You know? Oh, wait. Really? All I did was move it sideways and do this, and it appeared. Oh, that's oh, that's so weird. Oh my god. Oh, the cursor just appears as you slide it down. That's fucking crazy. Geometry Dash on Switch 2 when? Oh my god. Can I adjust the speed at which this? Because this is kind of slow moving, so. Use mouse controls, you should be all set. Yep. Are there mouse control options? Let's see. Oh, whoops. Oh, shit. Oh, mouse sensitivity. There it is. Make that high. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay. Nice. Alright, so... looking back at the Smackro here for a moment. So once it leaves the controller menu, it presses left 4 times, and then goes up. We're gonna have to change that. So let's see. Yeah, we'll make it 6. We'll make it 6 instead of 4, and then I'll re-upload the code. To the Arduino. Alright. And yeah, it's downloading all of the data. Now that said, now that we're here, I don't necessarily want to start with Smash Ultimate as the first game that we want to test here. I actually kind of want to start with one of the digital games. I want to check actually NSO. Which, speaking of, there is also GameCube NSO now. With a couple games on there, including my favorite GameCube game of all time, Wind Waker. And I heard there was some shit about, like, Wind Waker on NSO. And, like... some shit about, like, the implications for the speedrun or something? I don't remember. I saw something on Twitter about this. Yeah, Switch 2 broke Wind Waker speedrunning. Oh! It skips a game crash. That's so funny. Okay, well, Smash Ultimate has had its data downloaded. Now it's going to download Mario Kart 8 Deluxe data. All of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game. That's getting downloaded. But yeah, I want to check out some of the old school NSO stuff. To be more specific, there it is. we're gonna have to wait. It's in line. Hopefully all of these won't take as long. Let me actually just make a list, an ordered list of the games that we'll check out. Here, alright. I know, incredibly exciting stream here, but what did you expect? Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Of course, yeah. Yeah, okay. This should be the full list. And then we'll hop on Mario Kart World. Alright. Well, this is going to take a little while. So the first thing that I want to check out, I think in case I didn't point this out already, is all the way down here. It's NES NSO. Before that gets its update data downloaded, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe needs to finish. SNES NSO needs to finish. Just Shapes and Beats needs to finish. Pokemon Home needs to finish. Atari 50 The Anniversary Celebration needs to finish. Sega Genesis NSO needs to finish. Game Boy Advance NSO needs to finish. World of Goo 2 needs to finish. Super Mario Maker 2 needs to finish. Keep Talking Nobody Explodes needs to finish. And Super Mario Bros. 35 needs to finish. A game that isn't playable on Switch 2. Ever. Then you have NES NSO. So what I'm going to do is, there is actually one thing I do want to get from the eShop right away. Which is GameCube NSO. So let's do that. Also, I've heard that the eShop is a lot less laggy on the Switch too, so we'll see that for ourselves. Okay. I'm also very curious, the amount of, crazy shovelware and, not necessarily safe for work games are gonna appear on the, Switch 2 library, but let's see here, so... It looks like one of those interchangeable roguelike games that get released about 1,000 times a day. We got a bunch of other stuff here. Some of this just looks fucking AI generated. There's not much else to say about it. But what do you expect, right? Okay. There is still some lag. There is still some lag. It's better, but there's still lag. Also, damn, look at this. Actual discounts on Switch games. Ain't that some shit? Wow, they actually have trailers with audio. That's crazy. Okay. Best sellers. Where is GameCube NSO? There we go. Give me this one. Yet another download to add to the pile. This may take a moment. Alright, sick. Oh, are they calling them Nintendo Classics now? No, they're not. This one gets called Nintendo Classics, but the rest just get called Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah, make that one make sense. Oh, that one is first place in line now. It cut the line and fucking cucked Mario Kart 8 Deluxe out of its download. That's kind of funny, actually. Okay. So, that's all downloading now. That's all being prepared. I thought I was saving time by doing that now. I guess I wasn't. I'm just adding more time to the pile for this to have to download, in addition to the rest of the things that I have to download. But in any case, lots of downloads need to happen. And I don't have a whole lot for you while this is going on. At least not right now. Perhaps I can do some Pokemon Yellow gameplay while this is all happening. or something like that. But yeah. I will be back. I will see you all in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. I am so back. Let's get right back into it, shall we? Everything's been downloaded. And, I guess I ought to, well, actually, for what we're first downloading here, also, shout out to Cadence of Hyrule download complete. Very nice. For what we're going to be downloading here, or what we're going to be playing here first, I actually think I'll bust this out. The grip. And get the Joy-Cons in there. I have them actually connected to the Switch 2 right now so they could charge. Go. Very good. Muscle memory, I was about to slide them in. That's not how it's done anymore. Uses the power of magnetic force to do its bidding. Okay, well, with that all out of the way, let's hop into NES NSO. There's something new to play. Oh yeah, they added Mock Rider. That's alright. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Tetris, yo. Very nice, very nice. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, some of the NES games on NSO have this little special thing. And Mario 3 has one of them. In this special version of Super Mario Bros. TM3, you start with lots of items in the final world. World 8, Dark Land. You start as Small Mario, outfit number 1. But the item box is packed with rare items. Inside, you'll find things like the Super Mushroom, which turns Mario into Super Mario, outfit number 2. They give them outfit numbers. And I've actually done this one before. Also, that's a little loud, so let me drop the audio a little bit. I've actually played through this before. It's pretty interesting. Also, I love... I'll act like I meant to do that. Also, 35 lives. Because, yeah, there's so many fucking items to choose from. I find it very funny. I was just immediately like, yeah, let's go in without any of them. Let's get one of these, and, we don't want to use the P-Wings. I have clouds, that'll help speed along the process. Oh. We still got NES slowdown, which, to be honest, is probably a good thing. That's called accurate emulation, baby. What? Come on. I guess I'll also see if my Joy-Cons are, like, unresponsive as I have them down here, which is how the Switch 1 Joy-Cons were. It's kind of the bane of my sanity during backlog game number 5. Is Rocky Wrench coming back? No, okay. Sometimes they come back after being killed. Oh, come on! I'm getting so many fucking cheap shots. This is good. I've wanted to play a little bit of 2D Mario on stream. Oh! Oh! Let me clip that real quick. Let me get my first Switch 2 clip. Done and dusted. Very nice. Alright, don't die to the bro. What?! You gotta be fucking kidding me! The fact that that didn't count as an actual kill. Insane. Nah, we're killing him. I'm going in without a power-up. Fuck you. I don't even care. I'm getting my revenge. I also like that you start with 2 star panels on the bottom. Star is the easiest panel to get. If you run as fast as possible and then hit the panel slider, you'll get a star every time. Which is actually a problem for speedrunners, because when you match 3, a long animation plays that normally is good in a playthrough because you get extra lives. A lot more than you would usually get just from getting 3. And it's actually the most for stars. But, you know, long animation means speedrunners don't want it. They're not going to need extra lives anyway. Because they're trying to get through the game deathless. Let's go. Yeah, go ahead. Fight me now, you dumb motherfucker. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Anyway. So yeah, there you go. Very nice. Okay. Oh, what's this? News. Okay. Alright. What is next on our list? Ah, another NSO. Let's check out GBA NSO. Oh, I wonder if my groups are still up on Switch. Interesting. I'll have to check that off stream. There's something new to play from GBA. Wario Land 4 and Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Okay. I think you know what we're opening up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Foregone fucking conclusion. Is my save file from my streams on here? Let me see. It is! Fuck yeah, let's go. Actually, let me real quick destroy Ballad and Cackletta Soul real quick. Let me see if I can do a no damage, no items run. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, come on! You know what it is, actually? There's such little delay on the inputs. It's actually throwing me off of how good it is. Well, there goes the damageless run. We're still gonna kick Balletta and Cackletta Soul's ass, though. There's some mashing. Again, I'm not a good button masher. But I think this should be the end of phase 1 here. Oh, it even has the GBA crackles. Again, accurate emulation. I do remember the GBA emulation being staggeringly accurate on Switch, so that checks out. This will once again be added to my list of, like, you know, beating Superstar Saga on every single console, including Switch 2. I will dispose of you quickly and then eat you for lunch. I shall dispose of you quickly. Oh, what's that? I'm attacking first? I thought Cackletta Soul always attacked first. I believe that is courtesy of my Anubu genes. Anyway, sorry to those who thought that I was gonna heal. None. Who's got time to heal? Oh. No, it's fine. That would have only been a problem if, one of the arms was left alive. I think this is the one that's weak to thunder. Okay, Hyper Beam. Going to Luigi. I think this is light, thunder weak, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, Hyper Beam. I have so much BP, that's crazy. Heart is exposed. What are we doing? We're doing Hyper Beam, okay. I don't mind, this attack's pretty easy to dodge. We're doing hands. And Fireball, okay. Or Fire, Circle. Flame Wheel, if you will. Okay. Need a good one here. Oh, fuck. I gotta get used to the timing on this TV here. On the Switch 2, man. Okay. Get another round of attacks in. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Let's see how long we can keep this going. Okay. Pretty good. That's more like it. Let's get a good Chopper Bros in there, too. Okay, not bad. We're electro-pausing. Okay. Easy, easy. Sorry for anyone who clicked on this stream expecting Mario Kart World. It's okay. I'm just playing my favorite video game of all time. It's all good. $100 damage. Holy hell. Oh shit. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, get owned. All right. Damn it. Chopper should do the trick. Expose the heart. Even with a miss. Okay, Electro pause again. Same pattern. Okay. All right. It's gone down 1. Not bad. Didn't get down to 1, but that's okay. Oh boy, we're doing Light Ball Storm, okay. Ugh. No, that attack's so hard to dodge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Mario. Oh fuck. This while holding Mario? No, I can't do that. I got pretty far. I got pretty far. Not bad, not bad. Considering that was fucking impromptu and the first attempt. Add something like that. And also the only one. I'm not going to keep trying that. we have other things to play tonight. That was cool. Okay, I need to get a bunch of my Switch 1 games now so that I can start playing them. And the first game that we are going to try out on this lovely Switch 2 is Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So I'll go get that game and all the others that I plan to play. Super Mario in real life. Alright. 3D All-Stars. Let's get it in there. Where are my headphones? There they are. Alright, first time putting a game cartridge into the Switch 2. Here we go. As the report of the week would say, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Going in. The hell is this? Okay. The slot, like, slides open and then flips out. Looks so weird. Alright. I won't use a grip for this. Download an update? Why? I thought all of the updates were already downloaded. Okay, well, seems like we're still going to be doing more waiting. So after this, we're going to check out the GameCube NSO. And then there's some more games to check out. And yeah, we're going to finish things off with Mario Kart World. At least it's a pretty quick download. No, I'm not intending to use mouse controls. Oh, wait, hold on. Go back. Yeah, hold on. So, I just wanted to point out, I have this soundtrack physically on CD. Actually, let me get that too. Bow, bow. Here it is. The one that I got, it was only one CD though. I didn't get the platinum version or whatever that is. I did get the full OST of Galaxy 2 though. So I got both of these. Alright, let's see how this plays on Switch 2. How it looks as well. Probably not any different, but... Of course, I'm also just very used to how this looks on Wii. So even then, looking at this, it's fucking gorgeous, man. Wait, hold on. I'm curious. If I... Mouse controls? No? No, okay. Damn. Oh, well. I guess we'll see how good the gyro is. Right? Because the gyro... The gyro... Oh, God. Wrong button. That's the crouch, okay. The gyro on Switch 1 was shockingly good. It was really, really good. So I'm curious how these Joy-Cons fare in comparison. So we'll go to the Rolling Gizmo Galaxy and take a look. I'm also curious if I'll notice any difference in loading times. Okay, yeah, it's still pretty good. I was gonna say, if I fall, it's my fault. Boomber. Whoa! We're fine. Oh my god. The wall of that platform actually saved me. Whoa! Alright, there we go. Of course, I'm also more familiar with how the gyro feels when I'm standing, where it's probably better. But yeah. Whenever I continue my walk through this game a million fucking years from now, I'll probably be standing. So I used to take that thing up every time, but it turns out you can just make that jump. What is Mario doing? Oh, okay. I think it was just the perspective. Yeah, okay. He had just bent down. It looked like he was half stuck in the floor. Or he had like Mario RPG remake proportions. Okay, yeah, I think the loading times are about the same as they were on Switch 1. God, all the textures being, like, you know, fucking so much more pristine. It's actually huge. The return to home menu sound is different. Let's check out GameCube NSO. Ah, of course. Uses the Mario Sunshine coin. Why are there two Soul Calibur 2s? Wait, the PAL version is on here as well? Because I see the Peggy rating. Okay. Wait, so they're just putting the NTSC and PAL versions of all 3 games that are on here, huh? Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not going to play any of the ones that are on here, but that's, yeah, very interesting to see. Huh. Well, I like that they're putting multiple versions there for easy access. That's nice. Alright, next game to check out on Switch will be Kirby the Forgotten Land. Now, of course, this is getting a dedicated update with brand new content at the end of the summer. But we'll see if it feels any different now. All right. Where's my 3D All-Stars case? There it is. And for this, I want to use my Switch Pro controller, actually. So, I'm going to take my Switch Pro controller and try and connect it to my Switch 2. I think it was actually last connected to my PC. Yeah, because I was playing Alpha Sapphire on Citra, actually. Because I have my download of Citra from before Nintendo took it down. So, I didn't have to worry about that. Alright, connect that shit. Come on. There we go. Alright. Oh god. Bit of a double input there. Alright, no update to download for this one. Still a fair bit of a loading time. Still 30 FPS, okay. I figured. Since it doesn't have the dedicated upgrade. There's a present code hidden somewhere in town. Is that so? Because this, by the way, was backlog game number 1. This is the first game I ever 100%ed on stream. I'd already done most of it. Why is there an exclamation mark here? Sure, we'll play the fishing minigame. Ba 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 da da ba da ba da da ba bum ba da dum bum ba da 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 da. I fucking hit him over the head with a soda can. I'm actually very curious now where the present code is hidden. Wait, doesn't DDD have one? Did I get that one? What's up? Isn't there a present code, thank you, Meta Knight? I've already beaten every Coliseum. I thought you actually could go up there. I guess not. Huh, okay. Anyway. What's up? The way our daring king threw me into that elevator after I tripped and made sure to protect me. I was just in awe. He's usually so carefree, perhaps a teeny tiny bit lazy. But when it matters most, our leader always does his royal duty. Long live King DDD. Oh. His Majesty seems to be enjoying life in town. Guess he'll be sticking around for a while. Okay. Should probably give him some space for a while. I was gonna say, as long as your speech bubbles are orange, I will do no such thing. Wondering if Claraline was still going to be up there. Oh, she's right here. Okay. Yeah, Leon. I'm actually not sure where the present code is. Got the fucking butterflies there. Wonder if it's in Kirby's house. Maybe it's on top of it. Hello? Okay. I'll look around a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure where the other present code would be. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I showed this shortly after, because I was looking for this during my actual For Online stream, and I couldn't find it. I was specifically looking, yeah, for this. This opens up after you beat the Ultimate Cup Z. It's the credits, but with a different music track, and it was this music track I was looking for. Very, very good music track you're about to hear. It's called From Those Who Departed for Space. We'll listen to a little bit of it. Also, the credits are in 60 FPS. Alright, so the next game that we're going to be taking a look at is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Very, very curious how this one runs. Oh. We're still downloading some stuff, huh? Legends Arceus, which is another game that I plan to check out, so good that that downloaded. Cloud? Wait, what? The hell is this? Couldn't find some necessary data. Download that data now? Yes, please. What? It had the fucking icon there, like when it... When when a song isn't available locally in your iTunes library? That's what that icon was giving right there. That was funny. Listen, as long as it can find the data that it needs, I'm okay. This data is actually very important to me because, like I said, I do plan on returning to Brilliant Diamond, and this is one of the games where they said it can't be the data can't be copied. It's moved and then deleted from the source system, so it better find the data that it needs. After Brilliant Diamond, we'll take a look at Smash Ultimate and then Mario Odyssey. And then there's a few other Switch games that I want to take a look at. And then, yeah, we'll rock Mario Kart World. I have to decide where this will end up being on the backlog. It could end up being, like, really early on. It depends on how much I enjoy it. Very excited to check it out. There seems to be a huge amount of content in the game as well, so... Do I think it should have been $80? No. No, I don't. I think it's silly that it was $80. I think it was ridiculous. But it's also Mario Kart. I was going to get it anyway. Just a few minutes left. I don't even... I've said this before. Oh, wow. This plastic is cheap as fuck. How did I even... Did I just snap that? Or was that just something in the plastic? I feel like... Because I hope I didn't just... I think I did. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's just a weak point in the plastic. I don't fucking know. Yeah, so, I've kept myself pretty much completely blind from Mario Kart World in its entirety. I know of a few retro tracks that were remade, and that's pretty much it. I've heard that the soundtrack in Mario Kart World is fucking incredible. I'll be the judge of that. I consider myself quite the video game music aficionado. But we'll see. We'll see. Almost done. I appreciate those being patient. And when it comes to Mario Kart World, I am probably going to be playing with my Switch 1 Pro controller as well. Although, part of me does also want to play with the Joy-Con. Maybe I'll play with Joy-Cons plus the grip for Mario Kart World. That way, you know, we're getting the full, you know, Switch 2 controller experience in the Switch 2 game. You know? Especially if there's, like, you know, super high-tech rumble that we can experience in it. The next time I need to download data before playing a game, I suppose I will feed that meowing cat in the background. Boy, there's still quite a loading time. I have heard the Smash Ultimate loading time is faster. So. There I am. Let's take a look at the goats real quick. Where are my goats? My goats from my historic battle tower run. Also, yes, eventually I do need to put all of these in Pokemon Home. I never did that when I was completing the decks, because I couldn't have foreseen, the reward for doing so, which was a shiny Manaphy, if I remember correctly. There's my goat. There's my goat. The Clutchster himself. There he is. The goat. The fucking goat. Now where's the God Chomp? My 31 attack IV Garchomp. Where is he? Is that him right there? No, I don't think so. I did not teach my Garchomp Sandstorm. Is that him? Is that my goat? That's my fucking goat. That's my fucking goat right there. God Chomp herself. with Poison Jab. Again, 31 attack, Adamant God Chomp. Now, where's my goat, the Tyranitar? Is that him right there? Oh, you bet it is. The Thunderfang frauding Tyranitar with the crunch defense drops to save me from the fucking Umbreon stall set that happened right before my second fight with Palmer 2. What a legend. What a legend. Naughty Tyranitar. What a goat. That's the squad right there. And where's my Latios? Shout out to the guys, right? The fucking guys. Oh, Latios is on my team, right. Okay, anyway. The game doesn't seem to be running any differently. Maybe the resolution's a little higher, but that's about it. Yeah, like I said, we will return to this game eventually. With a purpose. In fact, there's actually a lot of unfinished business I want to do. But I'm saving it all until after we complete Legends Arceus. Alright, up next, Smash Ultimate. And we will also be testing the Smacro, and I will be updating the code for it as well. Alright. Oh, right. Smash Ultimate is currently in my Switch 1. Okay, a little bit of background on this. I've talked about this before, but it's been a while. So, one of my friends at some point gave me a Switch cartridge for Ark Survival Evolved, but never gave me the case for it. He didn't have the case for it, I don't think. So I just don't have the case for Ark Survival Evolved. I just have the cartridge for it. And so whenever I have one of my Switch games inside of my Switch, the Ark Survival Evolved cartridge just occupies that case. And so I have to quick swap them whenever I do that. Alright. So let's see here. I think that is faster. It's still a fair bit of loading time, but that is definitely faster, I would say. The game just in general feels smoother, jeez. It could be placebo, but it feels very nice. It also kind of feels like the resolution is higher. Of course, all of my data is here as well. You can check out my stats. 13,235 battles fought right now. What do you say we increase that a little bit? Yeah, the load times are definitely faster.
Mission complete.
Alright, so now, of course, comes the fun part where we get the Smacro loaded up and truly test it. So I need to update the code for it, so I will actually see you guys in just a moment. I'm also going to feed my cat. BRB number 2 of the stream. That's crazy. Alright, we're back. In a much more timely manner this time. Alright, we disconnect the Pro Controller. And let's plug in the Smacro with the updated code to account for the different menu layout on the Switch 2. Let's see how it runs. Okay, it is connected. Detected as a USB controller. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, can it do the stick movements? Yes, it can! It looks good. Incredible. All right. Well, that's great. The code has been updated. Now let's keep looking through here. So the next game that we'll be checking out on Switch 2 is one that actually has an upgraded version. And I'm curious what the process is by which I would do that, or if it's automatic. That's Super Mario Odyssey. So we'll let this fight play out, and then we'll move on. Oh, I love this remix.
Mission complete.
All right. Anyway. All right. Plug this back in. Okay, let's get Odyssey in. For this one, I am going to want Joy-Cons. Let's make sure these are player 1 together. Very good. All right. Yeah, I'm very curious. Actually, as this is going, let me go to the eShop and see if I actually have to download something separate for Odyssey. Again? All right. Okay. Alright, it seems like this should probably be all set and ready to go on Switch 2 without any other separate stuff. So I guess we'll see. Would have been fun if they replaced that with a picture of Switch 2 Joy-Cons.
Super Mario Odyssey!
game share is now available. Oh, okay. Is that it? Okay, the loading time there was a lot quicker. That's for goddamn sure. That is without a doubt. Oh, we're getting coins. Okay. I don't need the coins anymore. I'm done with coin grinding. Thank God. Kunar Fine? Kunar Fine. Let's go to darker side. Yeah, the loading times are a lot quicker. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah, it's hard to tell if the texture quality has been improved. I'd probably need a higher-end TV to really tell. Mario, I think, looks a little better. Again, it's hard to tell, especially without a side-by-side. It's freedom like you never knew. How about we give the old Long Journey's End a quick one attempter? Oh my god. Don't die on the way there. Jump up and your cares will soar away. Alright, here we are. Now, a good portion of this level is memory, and I don't know if I remember all of it. I do remember how to kill this thing to get the extra health. Just gotta be patient. Na, 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 na. Oh, I misjudged the depth. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, he'll come right back. There we go. Doink! A bunch of the Goombas just randomly fucking dying. Okay. Ezel! Alright. Very nice. Oh my god! That was a sick save. I might be the GOAT. Finger's itchy. Kid named Finger. Right, we take a lava bubble here. Oh, I remember this part being tough to learn, but once I got it down, I got it down. Getting pushed by one of the other lava bubbles. Fuck off. It's so fucking annoying. How is that never a problem for me when I when I originally streamed this? It's so silly. think this was the tough jump. Yeah, okay. Ugh! Get in there. Nice. Still got it. Let's go. Alright, this part. I have to dodge the fucking enemies while being an onion. Yeah, these things. Push this thing up. Ah! It's okay, I'm fine. Nice. Oops. There it is. Onions don't like freezing water. Shocker, I know. Oh, shit! Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. X button that too, right? Okay, cool. Damn it! Whatever. Alright. I'm trying to remember if we want to bring Yoshi here with us. I don't think we do. Sorry, Yosh. Ow! Oh my god! Well, it's been fun. Alright, well that was cool. But there's not a whole lot to see there that we haven't already seen, since I not only have 100% of that game, but 100% of that game very recently. So... part of me wants to check out Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And, I don't know. I feel like it would take too long to get into a proper race. Might skip that one just for time. Yeah, I think we will. It'll be fine. It'll be alright. I would appreciate if my fucking Switch Pro controller would actually fucking connect. Yeah, there we fucking go. I don't know why that was so hard. Thank God that's not a problem for the Smack Row. It's not like this thing is just having is struggling to do it wirelessly. This is wired. And it was struggling that much to connect. Anyway, Just Shapes and Beats on Switch 2. I suppose this will also be a test, because I am going to play this on the backlog at some point. Wow, that's loud. Okay. We're going to have to lower that. This will be a great test as to if copyright is a problem for this. Okay, Okay, judging by the menu theme music, it appears to have successfully saved the fact that I've already beaten this game in story mode. Yeah, and the chapter select is there too, okay. Let's join a public game, sure. I am recording while streaming, so if this is a problem, we'll see. Alright. Connecting. I'm just now realizing, I wonder if anybody else is online. Okay, there are people online, we're good. Let me lower this a bit more. Oh, right, I can get stray beat points. So I think I'm in a lobby, but I'm waiting for the rest of them to finish the track. That's probably what it is. I don't remember if I'm, like, locked in for a fixed amount of tracks, or what the deal is. I think we vote on tracks at some point. We're starting soon. There's a lot of new tracks in this game that I have yet to play, including some DLC. They added, like, an Undertale track. They added Deadlocked by F777. I have played the Shovel Knight ones. Yo, Yoku Man from Mega Man Unlimited? We'll go with this one. I'm familiar with this one, so. And it probably has the lowest chance of being DMCA, if I had to guess. Oh, am I actually on my own? I guess I am. Who are the other people that I was... Okay, sure. Well, here's Just Shapes and Beats for anybody who hasn't seen it before. It's an extremely fun game that I did a full playthrough of the story mode for on the main channel, back when it came out in 2018. And yeah, this game received DLC with 4 Shovel Knight tracks. There was this one, then you had Strike the Earth, Flowers of Antimony, and La Danse Macabre. Bum, 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 bum. So cool. And yeah, the hardcore mode in this game is no fucking joke. It is hard as shit. The best I've been able to do is like an S rank on like one of the easy stages, and that's it. Oh, come on. Shit. Yo. Fuck. Oh, no! I probably would have played differently if I realized I was one hit away from death. I don't know. Okay, well, I couldn't react to that. I probably would have tried to play safer if I realized I was one hit away from death. Completely fucking forgot. It's like, oh yeah, 3 hits and you're dead. Thought it never even crossed my fucking mind. Now that I think about it, this is actually the Shovel Knight track I'm least familiar with in this game. And I'm one hit away from death once again, but this time I know. So I will make much better use of my dashing. I should be safe here. What?! I guess not. Okay, I thought you could fit in there, but they, like, expanded, so... Wow, well, this is not a particularly good showing from me. I'm very rusty, as it would seem. This isn't even a hard level. I'm just bad. I'm just bad. There's no way around it. This is horrendous. We're not gonna make the same mistake this time. Yeah, there we go. Just go off to the sides where they aren't even present. Much better choice. Yeah, C rank. Is that my first time playing online, or do you just get that every time? Okay. Well, that's just Shapes and Beats. Extraordinarily fun video game. Alright, okay. Up next is going to be a game I have not opened in a very long time. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Actually, wait, hold on. Pokeball Plus controller. I do actually have it. It probably is not charged, but I do have it. This actually does make me wonder if the Pokeball Plus controller is compatible with the Switch 2. I guess we'll find out together. I think it's in my bag. Yeah, there it is. There it is, the Pokeball Plus controller. The analog stick is the little button that's usually on the Pokeball, which also acts as a button. Then you got a button on the back. And that's all you need. There should be like a little baby connector somewhere that you use to charge this thing. Let's see if I can find that. This is my Switch backpack. I think I got this shortly after I got my Switch. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the stream, but I've never gotten a game console on release day, and I still never have. But this is the closest I've ever gotten to getting a game console on release. It's only a few weeks out. I'd say I did pretty well for myself. I don't know where the charger for the Pokeball Plus controller is. Damn. I mean, that's probably fine. When I play Let's Go Eevee on the backlog, I'm sure it'll be okay. Let me see if there's like an icon that says like Pro Controller compatible or something. It doesn't, so we probably need to use Joy-Cons. Okay. Because that's something that Nintendo does a lot with their systems that have backwards compatibility, is the older games have a lot less pizzazz with their icons. Let's download that shit. And while that's doing its thing, we'll get the Joy-Cons connected. That was fast. This is actually good for me because I needed to check this one anyway to see what exactly I have here, because this is going to influence whether I start from the beginning or from my save file. Oh, right. Is it a single Joy-Con? I think it might be. Okay. Well then, This one it is. Because I'm trying to remember if I got the Mew. Oh god, Eevee's so cute. Okay. What's my party look like? Interesting. And I do have Mew. Okay. Bellsprout named Petey. That's great. Na, 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 na. Okay. Let me actually see what team I was planning on using for Let's Go Eevee. Okay. Because right now we only have one badge. We're farther in yellow than we are in Let's Go Eevee. I, of course, will be using Eevee on my Let's Go Eevee team. Looking at the rest of the team that I have here, a part of me does want to use Mew on my team, but I'm probably not going to. And thus, none of the team members that I plan on using aside from Eevee are currently in my team there. But considering the way that you get EXP in this game, there's not much I could do about that, I don't think. The UI here is really cool. Okay. Well, there's Let's Go Eevee. Alright, next game, Legends Arceus. This one I have digitally, so don't need a cart swap for this one. The fucking Uno thing that I have on my home menu. That was a demo, by the way, the Uno demo. Which is probably why there's an X there. Not allowing me to download anything. I guess we'll see if this seems like it's playing any better. I didn't get very far in this game. So I played it the night it came out, and then college started. So, you know. Seems to run at the same frame rate and everything. Okay. Hope that didn't save, because I think I just wasted my Pokeballs. I remember really liking this music. When I play Legends Arceus on the backlog, I'll probably start from a fresh save. Yeah. Alright. Just 2 games left, and then we will get to Mario Kart World. Let's check out Atari 50. This may or may not just be an excuse for me to play Atari 50 again on stream. I'm also just now realizing I never did a sync test. With my audio, so it could be completely fucking off sync. Oh, Astral Chain downloaded. Very nice. These were the 2 DLC packs, I think. Oh, right, I get to show this off. Okay, so, between when I first showed this off in my first ever proper Twitch stream, which was back in March of 2023, between then and now, there's been 2 DLC packs that came out. And these are the 2 DLC packs here, the Wider World of Atari and the First Console War. But they also added some other stuff to some of the other games that they have. And let me see if I can just real quick. Yeah, Neo Breakout, okay. So, updated, remade Breakout here. They added a level editor in one of the DLC packs. It's so cool, dude. And this level might look a little familiar. For those who are fans of the Nostalgic Throwdown series on my channel, or perhaps just played the SpongeBob SquarePants plug and play, this is the first level in SpongeBob's Bubble Pop. I remade it here. I think it still does the fun animation when you beat a user level. Let's see. I don't remember if there's a way to share levels online. I'll figure that out at some point, probably. Thank God the Forgotten Land demo downloaded. Yeah, there we go. Alright, awesome. If I really wanted to, and felt like I had the time to, I definitely would have tried to do a run of Vector Sector. Another very fun game in this collection. Alright, last game before we switch over to Mario Kart World. I really do want to see if there are any performance improvements on the Switch 2 for my 2024 Game of the Year, Mario and Luigi Brothership. Let's take a look. I'm setting my expectations low because I know this one did not get a dedicated upgrade. And I've also heard that the online input delay in Smash Ultimate is better in Switch 2, which is nice. So when you play through Brothership, the title screen progresses as well based on your farthest save. And I think I need to switch my scene over to Facecam to avoid spoilers. Because this, I would say, is the second best Mario story ever, only behind Super Paper Mario. And I don't want to spoil anything super late game, which is exactly what would happen if I were to let this go directly to the title screen, because I'm pretty sure the title screen is going to be the endgame title screen, which is going to be a huge spoiler. So, and I can tell by this loading screen that no, it does not appear that Switch 2 is improving that. What is this song? I've downloaded the entire Brothership OST to my library, but this one I have not downloaded. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I'm actually going to open my farthest save file because that one has like the most going on screen. and there's a particular part in the hub world in the late game where they add stuff that really seems to tank the frame rate, and I'm curious if it seems any better on Switch 2. But I can't show it on stream because it is a huge spoiler. And I'm not saying that just because it's thing that appears in Endgame that doesn't appear in early. No, it's a colossal story spoiler. So, going back to the hub world. Alright, let's see. Oh, shit. Alright. I think the frame rate is actually better. Yeah, I think it is better. Hell, I think the thing that used to tank the frame rate is actually just getting rendered better, too. Damn, okay. I'd have to do like a side-by-side comparison, but I'm pretty sure Brothership is running better. It's not running perfect, but like, the areas that used to tank the frame rate are not tanking the frame rate the way they did on Switch 1. Okay. Well, now that I've checked that, how do I go back to the title screen? There we go. Alright. And now, let me resume from an earlier save file. Yeah, this will be safe. This is very early into the game. I don't even think I have my... I don't even think I have hammers yet, so... This will definitely be safe to show on stream. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude. I definitely want to replay this at some point. This game is so fucking good. I don't even know if I am synchronized to the music. I could be completely offbeat. All right. Man, the ship shape really starts off really empty compared to how it is when you first, or when you start populating it with lots of other people. Okay, that was quite a lag spike. Let's see. This one is Rainforest Island. Alright, yeah. In conclusion, play Brothership, please. Fantastic fucking game. And, I want this game to sell more. It already sold pretty well. It already has outsold Paper Jam and Partners in Time. It's on track to outsell the Thousand Year Door remake. I believe it's already outsold the original Thousand Year Door. And it may outsell Superstar Saga. We'll see. So, yeah. And yeah, those are we can get a sequel numbers, so. As I said on Twitter. But yes, the frame rate definitely is improved. It's still not as high as I would have liked it to be. But, you know. I would say it's better on Switch 2. So, that's nice. And speaking of performance improvements on Switch 2, obviously, the most significant one by far is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Those games went from being completely unplayable on the Switch 1 to still really bad and butt ugly on Switch 2, but playable. They finally have the bare minimum of all other AAA games. Congratulations, guys. I know. It's mind-blowing. Speedrunners have cut, like, 40 minutes or something off of the world record time for Scarlet and Violet just because of lag reduction alone. That's how bad it was. And then they'll turn back and tell you with a straight face that Gen 7 was the one that wasted their time. Because Pokemon fans don't understand, I guess, whatever the time concept version of object permanence would be. Like, oh, the time wasting isn't coming in the form of a text box, so I guess that doesn't mean my time is being wasted. No, your time is being wasted, because the game is chugging along when it could just be running normally. Anyway. Let's break off the plastic on Mario Kart World and get right into it. It's about goddamn time. We're 4 hours into the stream. The entire case is red. It smells funny. There you go. A world of racing awaits. And the cartridge itself is red, too. I don't know if all of them are going to be red. But this one very much is. Alright, Mario Kart World, going in. Let's switch over to Joy-Cons. I'll put them in my grip. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Alright, biatch. Let's get in there. Mario Kart World! We are finally opening a Switch 2 game. After the Switch 1 experience marathon. And confirming that, yes, the Smacro works on the Switch 2. So happy about that. I was not expecting it to. Oh, of course there's a download. Oh, this is the system update that, like, allegedly, like, really messed up the online, isn't it? They changed, like, the lap structure and forced you to play a version of it that people don't like. Something like that. I don't know. Okay. Let's go for it. What do you got for me, Switch 2? Show me. Show me the world I've been waiting for. The Mario Kart world I've been waiting for. Oh, and I could probably up the audio again now. I forgot to do a sync test. Shit. The harmonica in this main theme is pretty wild.
Mario Kart World!
Oh god. I have a feeling that was an earlier Kevin Afghani line. That one did not sound very good. Also, yes, this has the really bad Donkey Kong design in it. Anyway, let's see if we can do ourselves a sync test here real quick. Okay, cool. We are, in fact, actually really synced. Okay, perfect. Right as the music ends. Beautiful. Let's go for it. Oh. Okay, 3D World Remix. Well, we gotta start with Grand Prix, I would say. You know we gotta go with Yoshi. Let's take a look at the rest of the cast, though, because there are some real shitters in this cast for some reason. Again with Baby Rosalina. The fucking Sidestepper is playable. Piranha Plant is playable. The fact that they didn't call this guy Moo Moo is so fucking lame. Why didn't they call him Moo Moo? Why did they just call him Cow? It's incredibly uncreative and pathetic, honestly. These are all the alt outfits, it looks like. Oh, interesting. Donkey Kong is not unlocked by default. I wonder if I can keep him from being unlocked. That would be really nice. Anyway, you know we're going with the guy. My guy Yosh. The options here. Isn't there one called, like, Lil Dumpy or something? That's what I've heard. Chargin' Truck is a great name. I'm going with that. Alright, let's take a look. There are 7 cups unlocked from the start. Looks like your standard selection of cups that you get for the 8, except for a special cup, which I assume you unlock at some point. Let's take a look at this. So we got Mario Brothers Circuit, Crown City, Whistletop Summit, and DK Spaceport. That one looks cool as hell. Holy shit. Desert Hills. Oh, okay, so we got some retro ones here. Okay, Desert Hills, that's from DS. Shy Guy Bazaar, I think that one's from 3DS. Wario Stadium returns again. And it's DS. And another DS from Airship Fortress. So just the DS show in Flower Cup. Okay. A Mario 3 remix, okay. It's just playing like a playlist of remixes. Okay. Sure, why not? Bum, bum, bum. Da, 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 da. DK Pass. I don't remember what that's from. Is that a 3DS track? I assume by that they don't mean DK Summit. That's a different track, I'm pretty sure. Starview Peak, that one sounds new, unless it was from Tor. Sky High Sunday is from, I guess, all Tor and 8 Deluxe. And Wario Shipyard is a retro track, but I don't remember where it was from. Shell Cup, we got Koopa Troopa Beach is from, I think, DS. Another DS track. Wait, Crown City again? There's multiple Crown Cities? Okay. Peach Stadium, Faraway Oasis, those look new. Peach Beach from Double Dash. Dino Dino Jungle, I think also from Double Dash. Great Question Block Ruins, that looks cool. Cheap Cheap Falls, all of these look new. Of course Moo Moo Meadows is back. Choco Mountain with Chargin' Chuck as the character on the front for some reason. Toad's Factory is back. That one I knew because they were playing Toad's Factory music in the trailer for the, or the preview for this. And then Bowser's Castle. I assume that's a new Bowser's Castle? Well, we'll start with the Mushroom Cup. And we'll start with 50cc. Because, everything that I've heard about this game, which isn't much, but everything I've heard about this game seems to suggest there's quite a learning curve. So, wow, look at this intro we got here. There's a whole ass train here and everything. This is oh, wait, we're getting a whole... Okay, we're getting a preview of the entire cup. Okay. Damn, this looks good. Yeah, alright. I don't know what the timing is for the boost. Okay, we got a pretty good one. Oh, I can't use the plus control pad to steer like you can in Mario Kart 8. Okay. Okay, first item is a boo. Get a mushroom, not bad. Oh, okay. Gotta get used... Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I have smart steering on. How do I turn that off? You know, considering all of the complaints that people gave with smart steering on the Switch, you'd think it would be off by default. Why is it on by default? Nintendo, please, explain. Why is smart steering on by default? After all the complaints that you got about it being on by default on the Switch, why is it on by default on the Switch 2? What were you thinking? This is a bad idea. Objectively. Do better. Anyway. Alright. Oh. Okay. Can we go? I was gonna say, oh shit, okay. I was gonna say, let me go on the wall. Oh yeah, the big, like, the big automatopoeia appearing above people and stuff. Oh boy. Oh god! The first Arab Funny incident has hit me. What, a question block? Oh, okay. Oh god. Blue shell alert. There are a lot of creative ways that I know people have been dodging blue shells. I'm seeing quite a few racers that I haven't unlocked yet. I assume we'll unlock something at the end of this. I know I can grind on those rails, I just wasn't ready. What the hell is happening? I'm a Goomba now, okay. Oh boy, they're charging me! Wait, what? The hell is that? I was gonna say, give me the purple. There we go. Oh, they tried. Oh, there was a shortcut there. I realized it too late. Okay. Oh, you can go here. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what the point of that is. There's not like an item box there or anything. Unless that allows you to go up there where I see the coins. Grind on the rail. Grind on the rail. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Oh, I see a blue shell incoming. Can I dodge it with a leaf? No, okay. That just... I was gonna say, I think that's just gonna fling me more easily into the explosion. Oh, what's the max coins you can hold? Because I've gotten a lot more than 10, as you can see. Oh, shit. I might be the worst player on the planet. What was that? That might have been the worst use of a leaf in Mario Kart history. I'm embarrassed by that. Still won, though, because it's 50cc, so it's easy. But... Did you see the shell? The shell trying to snipe me is crazy. Also, 13 racers. Not 12. They decided 13 was the IDL for this race, I guess. Alright, let's keep moving. To Crown City we go. Oh, we have to drive from one race to the next, right, okay. 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 That was a bit odd. This is a remix of something. Oh, it's the athletic theme. Okay, it's the athletic theme from Mario 3. Couldn't recognize it at first. Okay, so far, I definitely see what people are saying about the soundtrack. I've barely heard any of it, but there is a ton of effort put into these remixes. I just hope there's a lot of good original tunes as well. Which I imagine there will be, so I'm not too worried. Okay. Whoa! Ow. Yoshi's so happy. He's just happy to be here, man. I don't know how to feel about this card. It's a little slippery when you're trying to drift. More so than I would like. Okay, well now I have blue shell protection, provided I don't get booed. Provided I don't get super fucked. Oh, ramp car? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Come on. Oh. Oh! That had a glider in it. Nice. Okay. Sick. Okay. Sure. Wait, what the hell? Oh, wait, did the race just start? It's just seamless like that? Okay. Oh my god. Whoa! Oh, shit. Okay. Whoa! Go on the wall! Go on the wall! No! Lakitu, come on! Work with me here. What the hell was that? Oh. I was trying... Oh. Right, because they... This is one thing I did know... did hear about. Okay. Thank you, smart bouncing. I guess that's still in the game. What? Wait, what do you mean 3 laps? That didn't feel like 3 laps. Okay. Wait, this music. It's a remix of Toad Harbor. I didn't get one of the items. Get on. Oh, we got rolling spikes. Oh, the spikes are throwing them. Okay. Yeah, this is a good remix of Toad Harbor. Oh, we're going up above the railroad. Okay. Get on the train. No! I'm so bad at aiming. I have protection. Whoa, whoa, I started grinding on the rail. But it was about to, like, guide me directly into the train. Come on, get up there. Oh, I bounced off of it. The fact that it builds up a drift boost just from you grinding is pretty cool. Oh, shit. I should have held on to that. Oh, and I fell. Oh, shit. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, no, okay. How am I already on the third lap? What do you... This game has very weird definitions of what a lap is. I'm currently on... Okay. I'm currently on a part of the track that I have never touched before, yet somehow I'm on lap 3. No, don't do that. Oh, that's gonna hit me. That's gonna fucking hit me. Oh. Keep driving. Alright, sweet. Nice. Alright, I think we have one more race here. Yeah, DK Spaceport. This one looks really cool. And yeah, we gotta drive there now. Damn it. That's fine. Get out of here, Donkey Kong. Your new design is terrible. You got boost power. Oh god, somebody went up the power line. Oh, wait, what? This is a remix. This is a remix of Ribbon Road from Super Circuit. No shot. They're going nuts with the remixes. Again, I hope there's still some original tracks here that are good. Yeah, that harmonica's going fucking crazy. God damn. Sounded like Blues Traveler. Okay, alright. Weather update. It's raining. Yeah, that part right there is the Ribbon Road melody. Alright, well, here we are in DK Spaceport. Wait, 2 of 8? Huh? Oh, this is cool as hell. It's got like the red girder design from the original arcade. I see the sprite there. Whoa, what is happening here? Oh, he's running away. Let's chase him down. I'm sure there's some like batshit insane shortcuts you can do here. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, those are like... They boost you into the air, okay. They're back on track jump pads. suppose this leaf could bail me out of if I'm about to drive into a barrel. Okay, so the number is a bit misleading. Oh, come on! The game decided I was having too much fun. Okay, the lightning is like, it doesn't last long at all. What the hell was that? I didn't even press the trick button. Okay, we're safe. Oh, we're not safe from that. She seemed to be in a lot of pain from that one. Sorry, we'll be fine. DK is home field advantage, but I'm not going to let him win. Oh! The final lap music is the hammer theme, okay. Oh, that's so cool, dude. Oh, that's such a cool finish! God damn, that was awesome. Oh, that's so hype. Okay. Well, we got first on all four. I'm curious what the rank is going to be like. Oh, that's a cute loading screen. And there's the homie Yosh. In first place, baby! Okay. Okay. Peepa? That's the name of the fucking ghost there? Okay. Again, like I said, there's just a bunch of random shitters in this game. Instead of putting, like, you know, actual characters in the game, like, say, Professor Egad, or Toadsworth, or anybody. No, we have Peepa. We have Fishbone. We have a bunch of enemies that don't even have arms. Oh. Well, my first character unlock is Donkey Kong. That's unfortunate. I think we have time for one more cup. Collected 100 coins, unlocked a new vehicle. Okay, sick. Oh, sick. Wait, okay. Wait, this is cool. There's like an achievement list from stickers. Okay. Nice. All right. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna play as him. I'm gonna try and pretend he doesn't exist. Pipe frame. We'll play with that one. We'll check out the flower cup, and I did get 3 stars on that. Nice, 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 nice. All right, flower cup it is. We start in Desert Hills. Each cup has its own intro music. Very interesting. Whoa! Since when is Desert Hills in an oasis? This is completely different. She's got his game face on. Oh, those are the enemies from Super Mario Land. Okay. I did see those on Twitter. That they're brought back. I didn't know it was this particular track. I wasn't sure if there was like a Sarasaland themed track itself, or if it was just something like this. I assume the special items on this track do something with those torches. I don't know where the special items are. I feel like I'm driving this race in such a basic bitch way. I'm sure there's, like, insane shortcuts you can do and shit. I imagine I'll go shortcut hunting, probably, like, in free roam or something. That's probably one of the purposes of free roam mode. Yeah, like, I see that whole ass part. Oh, God. I see that whole ass part over there. I'm sure there's, purpose to that, too. I also find it funny how it starts raining after somebody uses the lightning item. Even in the desert, it starts raining after somebody uses the lightning item. That won't cause severe effects to the ecosystem and climate. I like how you can see each individual coin that you get now from the coin item, rather than it just instantaneously going up by 2. So it looks like, yeah, 20 is the max now. I'm now blue shell protected. Oh, I didn't make it. How was that? Ugh. Nice. That was clutch. Alright, let's drive to the next one. Yoshi's mean mugging them. Oh, this is a Calamari Desert remix. What the hell is that in front of me? Maybe Daisy wearing a helmet? Oh, this is fucking beautiful. Ah! It was beautiful until I saw all of that. I turn around, there's somebody with 3 red shells behind me, and then a blue shell appears. Okay, back to first, it's fine. Oh right, the golden shell is in this game, I forgot about that. They made that into an item. This remix goes hard. I hope people are uploading the music to YouTube. Okay, I'm guessing Pianta now. Hell's Boom Boom doing here? He just died. A car hit him. Another blue shell. Okay. Right before the flag. Shit. Oh, right, you can do multiple tricks in the air. I completely forgot about that. That's a thing now. I wonder if you wipe out if you do too many tricks in the air. It might depend on which tricks you do. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're fine. That's recoverable. Glider? Okay. I'm glad the shell hit me there and not, you know, when I was in midair with nothing below me. Sweet. Alright, what did they do to the Wario Stadium this time? Very curious. How do they keep it fresh after remaking this track so goddamn many times? Oh god. Oh, I kept trying to use the plus control pad to steer. I'm so used to 8 Deluxe. Oh, I want to go up there. It's alright, a casual 14th place. Oh god. Ugh. Back down to 17th, okay. We get the slipstream, we get the special item. What the hell is this thing? There's like a pokey platter. Touring? Oh, wait, what? Golden mushroom time. Very good. And now we're front running. Oh, do I keep this outfit on for the rest of the race? Yeah. This fit is kind of badass, though. I will gladly keep it on. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown away that banana, huh? So yeah, the CPUs are stupid. They wasted one of the shells. Go ahead, throw another one at me. Sounds like a raceway, an N64 raceway remix? Not the song I expected to hear for this one. It's groovy as all hell. Oh god! You get punished for landing on your head. Oh, going up the big ramp. Woo! I should have done more tricks in the air. Oh yeah, stealing my banana, it's all good. It's not like I'm Donkey Kong or anything. So I wonder if that means I unlock that costume. I wonder if I'm gonna remain gray, white Yoshi for the next race, too. I guess we'll see. Alright, Airship Fortress for the last one today. Wait, this is Moonview Highway music. Somewhere, Shea Frillas is creaming his pants right now, hearing this music track. Wait, hold on. We gotta hear if this has the wrong note like it does in Mario Kart 8. Let's see. It doesn't! It has the right note! Okay. Now see, did they screw this part up? No, they didn't. Okay. This one doesn't have the wrong notes that the 8 Deluxe version has. This is an actually good remix of Moonview Highway. In fact, it's a really good one. Oh, okay. Sure. Just a question block there. Blow it up. Damn it, I missed, just barely. Give me that. Oh, is that... I don't even know what that was. Biker Yoshi, or Boshi for short. Look at my man go. They're going nuts on this remix. Yeah, this OST is going pretty goddamn crazy right now. Damn. I figured I'd style on my way to getting owned. Oh boy, we got fireballs. Okay, into Airship Fortress we go. That sounds really good. Whoa! Fool, you thought you could get me with that. Up the chains? Oh no, okay. Ah! I drove right into that.
This guy fucking sucks at Mario Kart. In this video, we can see a player so atrociously bad at Mario Kart that he keeps getting himself hit multiple times a second. Despite the obviously precarious track design, he sucks so fucking bad at the game that he can't stop falling off like a moron.
Into the cannon we go. I was gonna say, how much control do I have over that? Purple? Another blue shell! No, that's off-road. Okay. Red shell right at the finish line! Ah! Okay. Tumbled to victory. That's a sick outfit. Sweet. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to be playing a lot of this off-stream. Eventually, I probably will play more of it on-stream. But, yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. I'd play more, but it's quite late. And I would like to, that's a great outfit for Daisy. I would like to actually sleep after the work week that I've had. That's a great outfit for Wario, goddamn. The Shy Guy on the flying carpet? Not a Pidgeot, but just a Shy Guy on a magic carpet. Looks like another 3 stars for me, very nice. I guess I didn't already have Daisy unlocked, okay. 2 annoying characters unlocked back to back, that's crazy. Got a new vehicle unlocked as well. Got some more stickers as well. It's pretty awesome. Oh, you can select one too, okay. During the Mario Kart 8 days, I would often rep Mario Kart TV. I don't know. I might go with another one this time. I like this one, actually. Let's go with that one. That one's great. Let's check out the map. Oh, you can unlock specific ones in specific locations? Oh, no, that's character customization. Okay, alright. Interesting. But the Luigi icon looks like his icon from the fucking Wanted minigame in New Super Mario Bros. And Mario 64 DS. But yeah, that's interesting. That gives you incentive for, like, playing as different characters. God damn, there's so much to play. Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah, that'll be useful for free roam. If you hold A and then R to continue... Oh, this is a Mario Maker remix. If you hold A and then R and continue to drive straight, you then tilt in a direction. So do a small jump in that direction. Oh. Wait, so you can just do drifting in place? This is the evolution of snaking, I guess. Alright. Ba 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 da 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 ba. Dash food. Ba da da ba 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 ba. Wow, look at the glow on the Superstar. That's the Kamek item. Okay. I haven't gotten that one yet. Or as Nintendo has been trying to force down our throats for pronunciation recently, Kamek. Yeah, there's a bunch of missions you can do in free roam. Oh, it's so fucking cool. I'm gonna be playing a lot of this off stream. But that'll probably be it for me on stream for now. So that is the Switch 2 experience. At the end of the day, I'm just really, really fucking happy that the Smackro works on the Switch 2. I'm just so relieved, man. That made that made the system transfer process so much easier. You have no idea. Alright, well. Yeah. I guess I'll continue to listen to the great music that's in this game. And, we'll definitely continue playing a lot of it. So, that'll be it for me. And I will see you all tonight for some Geometry Dash. We're going to be playing old levels, and I'm also going to try and beat the next demon level that I'm going after, which is Ultra Drivers. So, I'll see you there for that. And then Monday, we will return to the backlog with Pokemon Yellow. So, I will see you then for all that. And with that, I bid you good morning. Keep looking forward, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.